welcome back to the channel. After yesterday's disappointment, the Reds are back in action on Wednesday against Crystal Palace, the last team to beat Liverpool. Please do not happen on Wednesday. I have been joined by three fabulous guests this evening. First of all, I will introduce Mickey Friars. Mickey, welcome back to the channel. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm fantastic, and thank you for inviting me in.
You're very welcome. And it's lovely to have Jack Mack LFC back on the channel. How are you doing, my friend?
Thank you very much for having me on, mate. We're currently in the process in the background of watching Manchester City smash Burnley, sadly, but they're getting... but it's not about them. It's about Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, mate. Thank you for having me on, man.
You're very, very welcome. And of course, I can't really forget him because he's a regular now on my channel. It's Mr. Connor Niblett from the Kop Council. How are you doing, my friend?
Me? I'm not a regular. What are you on about? That's appalling. There's appalling. No, I'm joking. Thanks for having me on again, mate. Let's try and forget the Merseyside derby. It would be absolutely nice to forget about it, and I just want to bleach my eyes out with acid, due to the City game right now. But thanks for having me on again, mate.
No problem. So obviously Crystal Palace, ninth in the Premier League table, so they're having a good run. They're above Arsenal, so they're having a very, very good season. They've got 42 points. The only thing is they've only scored 26 goals this season. Now that is a bit of a worry, and the top scorer for them is Jordan Ayew with 9. Wilfried Zaha is only on 3. So I'll start with Connor. Who are the sort of the danger man we should be looking out for in the Palace team, do you think?
I think the obvious one is Wilfried Zaha. I think that's pretty much, everyone's watched him. I think he's pretty much Palace's only, skillful player, then, in a sense, you could say. But I think the real danger man, I think he played a phenomenal game against Bournemouth on the previous weekend, was Milivojevic. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. He's a dead ball specialist, and, Liverpool, they've struggled sometimes with dead ball specialists. We remember the game back with West Ham, as Robert Snodgrass just kept on, destroying us with those crosses, unfortunately. But, I think he's the major one as well. Also as well, Ayew as well, and of course where I'm from in South Wales, I know a lot of people that support Swansea, and, he was, fantastic for Swansea, what I know anyway. Of course, don't watch Swansea at all, but what people have told me, he's, they were gutted when he left for Palace, and they did think he was a phenomenal talent. So there are some good players, but hopefully with the talent that Liverpool have, and hopefully Liverpool will be able to control the game instead of what they did against Everton.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think, obviously, Jordan Ayew's having the season of his life, because, obviously, I think if I remember him at Swansea, and obviously Aston Villa as well, he wasn't very prolific, but for Palace, he's got 9 goals in 31 games this season. So, he is definitely a danger man. But I'll come to Mickey next. Obviously, Palace have got 42 points, and obviously we can all look back to last season. That game that they played against us at Anfield was an absolute roller coaster of a game. We came out 4-3 winners, but how impressed were you? How impressed have you been with Palace this season?
Do you know what? I think they've probably got one of the better defences in the league. And now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka obviously moved to Man United, but it hasn't affected him. In fact, they've done a Leicester, they've got better. So they've got money and they've got better. I think one of our ex-players, Kelly's crucial in that. He's sort of come of age now, and he's looking the player he could have come at Liverpool. When he first went to Palace, he struggled a bit, but he's starting to show fruition. But I think, to me, the player that holds it together at the back, and I still rate him highly, is Cahill. And I am absolutely gobsmacked that Arsenal never brought Cahill and went for David Luiz. But to me, defensively, they are going to be as tough as Everton. And we're not going to have an easy time getting in behind them. They may not score because they don't score many this season. I think Zaha's head's at another club. I think it has been since.
Yeah.
You don't put in a transfer request and be happy. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. He's been forced to stay there. I think he's dropped a level because he doesn't want to be there. I don't see him as a major. He's still a danger man, but I don't see him as a major danger man. Ayew is a danger man, as you said. He's been in good form this season. Considering they don't make many chances, 9 goals is a good tally. And I rate Max Meyer. If you remember, we were mega interested in him. At one point, we were going to make a £30 million bid, I remember.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm not sure what happened on the free transfer thing there. I think Liverpool looked into it, but I think Klopp wasn't happy with his attitude, I think.
Yeah.
But I think he's been he scored a beauty against us last year, didn't he? So
yeah.
I know our recent record's been really good against them. The last 6 matches, we've won them all. Yeah. But they were the last team to beat us at Anfield. That does worry me a bit. And they have, throughout the year, been a thorn in our side. You remember, everyone remembers the game that killed us and destroyed us when we were 3-0 up and it was 3-3. So, to me, Roy Hodgson's got a really, really nice defensive team there. And I think to win it, we ain't going to score many goals. I think it's a 1-0.
Interesting. Jack, obviously I've not mentioned Christian Benteke because obviously we all know about him and his prowess, but obviously not recently. But one of the players that's really, really impressed me, and I'll probably ask you this, Vicente Guaita, the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. Can you see him staying at Palace next season?
I think so, mate. Obviously, we like the Gary Cahill. Palace's side's quite oldish. I'm not too sure of the average age on it, but it's not going to be the youngest side. But he's spot on about guys. I mean, from what I've seen on Match of the Day and all that, he looks like a keeper that I think was a save against Bournemouth when you were on BBC. I think it was one of the saves where he just tipped it over the crossbar. But I think he come from Spain, didn't he? When after it was Bilbao or one of the Spanish sides anyway, but he didn't come with a big reputation, but I think he's firmly established himself as a big key player for Crystal Palace. And if he continues, like you said, mate, continues this form in which he's in, I think Crystal Palace, especially from Spanish sides, I think they all must have missed the boat with him in terms of his quality. So some big boys in Spain or even potentially Premier League, you never know. But I've been very impressed with him, mate, from the highlights I've seen this season.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I totally agree with all you. I mean, we've obviously put out all these players. Milivojevic from set pieces really scares me. You know, if they get a free kick at the edge of the box, I would be very scared about Milivojevic. But let me say that again. At least I'm not spelling it. Milivojevic, who's been absolutely fantastic this season and is a very, very good free kick taker. So let's get into the team news now. Obviously, I've written this down. Liverpool got a few players doubtful. So Mohamed Salah, Andy Robertson, James Milner, Joe Matip, Jordan Shaqiri, and Nathaniel Klein are all these doubts. Possible returns for Salah, Robertson, and Matip for Wednesday. Milner, Shaqiri, and Klein are definitely out. Apparently, Klein's got an ACL, which I completely forgot about. So, and Shaqiri, when I looked up the team news, Shaqiri said unknown return date. So I think we kind of know that. Milner said to be back for the Man City game next Thursday, so that's all right. Crystal Palace team news: no new injury worries. The only one is Max Meyer, who is out. Excuse me, who's out long-term injury as well. So, with obviously those names, Mickey, what do you think the lineup will be for Wednesday?
Just going back to what you said about Klein, doesn't he leave the club on Friday?
He leaves. Yeah, I think he leaves next Tuesday. I think it is. Is
it next Tuesday? I know it's not coming. It's soon. So I don't think he was ever going to be. Even if he was fit, I don't think he was going to be chosen. He's been training on his own. But going on the team, it's definitely going to be Alisson in goal. I think you got to put Gomez alongside Van Dijk. I wouldn't risk Matip for this one. We need to win this one. I wouldn't risk him. I'll give him a little bit of rest and play him in the next one. If Robbo's fit, you've got to have Robbo in. If Robbo's not fit, you want a natural left-sided. I'd take a chance on Lurici.
Yeah.
I really would take a chance on him. You can't. Gomez did an all right defensive job, but you've seen when it was passed out to him wide, he couldn't cross it. He had to keep going onto his right foot, and it really slowed down the play. So I would go with Lurici if Robertson isn't fit. Obviously, Trent the other side. I'd go with the safe midfield: Gini, Henderson, and Fabinho. And I'm sure Salah's going to play. It's going to be the normal front three.
Okay. Connor, do you agree with Mickey?
Yeah, in a sense I do. I think obvious it's Alisson Becker in goal. Right back, it's Trent, and then it should be Gomez with Virgil. I think we were all shocked when Matip was named, but he did do a good job. Then I'd also agree with Mickey. If Robbo is out, then go with Lurici, because Joe Gomez did always look to go on his right foot and not on his left. So why not take a punt on Lurici? But then I'd probably go with Fabinho, Keita, and Wijnaldum, and I'd bring Henderson on.
Ooh.
Because for me, Hendo looked a bit. I know all of Liverpool looked tired, but Henderson looked really shattered, because I think he's been working, really hard to get back up to fitness. So I would do that midfield three, and then it's obviously going to be then the front three: Mo Salah, Bobby Firmino, and Sadio Mane. If all three of them are fit, they easily start.
Yeah, Jack, your team?
I think I go with mainly because I think the physical presence where Crystal Palace will pose. You look like Gary Cahill, Ward, Scott Dan, Milivojevic, Koyate, Benteke, if he does play. They're all 6'2", 6'3" physical presences, and I reckon we will see Dejan Lovren play centre back, and Gomez will get. I'd love to see Lurici play, as Mickey said, but I think for this game, I think Klopp might go with Gomez left back, and then obviously bring in, if it is Gomez left back, if Robbo isn't fully fit, but you go with Robbo left back. But I think if Robbo isn't 100%, I think he'll go with Gomez left back, Lovren centre back, and obviously Trent right back, and obviously Virgil. And then you'd probably go with, for me, I'd go with Hendo, Fabinho, and Gini Wijnaldum. I think. I know that's kind of a bit defensive if you want to look at it, but I think those three players would offer a better physical presence than obviously like Naby. I think Naby, a game against a Roy Hodgson side, would get completely pushed off the ball. It could suit him, just the agility of him and really shift left onto the right. But I think go with that, and then go with the main three up front with Salah coming in. Obviously with the likes of Divock Origi potentially coming in down the wing anyway. If Origi is going to get brought in the second half, I'd love to see him get brought on at half time, especially if Bobby is having the game in which he had similar to Everton. It's not as himself. I think a player of his ability just needs game time, and the way in which he plays, he's very in your face. But I think that's a similar lineup, and obviously Ali in goal, mate.
Yeah, definitely. And we all know that Crystal Palace are a very organised side, very good defensively, very good from set pieces as well. So we really need to be wary. So my team, I've got Alisson Becker, I've gone for Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Van Dijk. Then I've put Robertson, because I do think Robertson will probably make this game. Fingers crossed he does, because we really missed him the other day against Everton. Fabinho, Henderson. I've gone for Keita, just because of obviously his wee performance against Everton. I thought he was very, very good against Everton. And then I've gone for, I think Salah will make it. So I've gone for Salah, Firmino and Mane. Now this is where it gets interesting. So I've gone for the bench. So I've gone for Adrian, Nico Williams, Dejan Lovren, Gini Wijnaldum, Takumi Minamino, Divock Origi, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Harvey Elliott, and Curtis Jones. So that's what the bench I think will be, but we'll see what happens. And of course, the last meeting was obviously that 4-3 roller coaster of a game, and obviously we have beaten Palace away already this season. So guys, I need to get your predictions. Mickey, what is your prediction for the game?
1-0 Salah special.
1-0 Salah, right? Okay, Connor.
Should I go 64 again or not? No, 2-0 Liverpool. I'm gonna go with Mo and Bobby. I'm gonna go Bobby getting a goal.
Okay. Ooh, that would be very, very rare, wouldn't it? It would be very, very rare for him. But yeah, I would hope for that. Jack, your prediction?
I went with 4-0 against Everton, and that completely didn't happen. And this is why I don't do predictions, but I'm terrible. But I'd go with possibly 2-1, with Liverpool winning 2-0 and then a Milivojevic penalty or set piece goal anyway. But yeah, 2-1, I think. It's going to be a very tight game.
2-1.
Yeah.
2-1.
1-0. I'll go with.
Yeah, I totally agree. I've gone for 3-1 because I just reckon we may be too much for them on the break. I think Mane was really, really handled very well by Seamus Coleman. There's no doubt about it. Firmino wasn't in the game at all, and Takumi, although he had a very good game against Everton, he obviously was substituted at the time. So I just think with Salah, Firmino, and Mane, I think it's they will get the goals. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Palace will score for me because I think the last couple of games they've scored in every single game. I think in the last 5 meetings. So yeah, that is a difficult one to. I've gone for 3-1. So who's my scorers? Right, Van Dijk has to get one because I said Van Dijk would get one against Everton and he didn't. Salah. I'm going to go for Fabinho to get one, which might be a bit of a rare one. And for Palace, I hate to say this, I'm going for Benteke to score.
Boo.
The return of the Big Ben.
Big Ben indeed.
Is that straight off a beach ball as well, bro?
Yeah, but I think we all agree that it's going to be a very, very tricky game, but we shall see what happens. But yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts and obviously starting 11 and your prediction in the comment section down below, and the four of us will get back to you in the comments, and we'll obviously answer to you then. But big thank you to my 3 fabulous guests tonight. Connor Niblett from the Kop Council. Where can we find you on your socials, mate?
So the Kop Council on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, practically that's it. And yeah, hopefully Liverpool can win. And thank you for having me on again, mate.
You're very welcome. Jack Mack, pleasure to have you back on the channel. Where can we find you on your socials, mate?
Thank you once again, lad, for having me on. I've enjoyed it. Jack Mack, actually, on all of them, lad. On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all that. And yeah, I can't wait, mate. Hopefully the Reds get 3 points, and we keep on glancing after this. The City, it'll probably be 10-0 by the end of this recording against Burnley. Anyway, that's if the refs keep on giving them any more penalties anyway. But yeah, nice one for having me on, lad.
Oh, no problem. Mickey, absolute pleasure to have you back on as well. Where can we find you on your socials?
So on Facebook, it's just Mickey Friars with an EY on the end. And on Twitter, it's mfriars50, mfriars50.
Excellent. And obviously, come and subscribe to me on the Dugout Football channel as well. But yeah, guys, leave a like on this video as well. Thank you very much for watching. Come on, Liverpool. Let's beat Roy Hodgson. Let's beat Palace. Let's get a win. First game at Anfield behind closed doors. It's going to be very, very weird. No doubt about it. But come on, Liverpool. Let's get the win against Palace. You'll never walk alone, Reds. See you all later. Ta-ra.
See you later, lads.